Alright. Last time we died a lot. Lilithia. And we don't necessarily need to grind, we just need to do a couple things in order to win. First of which is we need more potion berries. Because we only have 2, and we'll need more for not just Lilithia, but the mother fight right after. And we've already gotten most, if not all, of the potion berries that are just freely available. And you can't actually buy potion berries until you have access to the Outer Sea. The only way to get potion berries at this point is to get them as drops. We can't steal them because Auto Battlejack won't use Trickster, apparently. And the best enemy for getting potion berries is the antlions, which are fairly common in Pleasing Garden. So we're gonna fight some antlions to get some potion berries. The bonus here is that antlions give a decent amount of XP in Gela. We'll get a little bit out of fighting them beyond potion berries. We should be able to run away from encounters here otherwise. What's her level? 21? 20. And antlions are encountered more often in the next area. Over here. Could have bound Curse if we really wanted to try hard the grind, but not like Cecilia's using any other spells. Hoping once we get access to advanced spells that Cecilia will actually use some of them. Because if she doesn't use High Shield, we're gonna have some problems. And it'd be a waste to have to grind at this point because by far the best grinding spot beyond endgame is the Wandering Isles with the wyvern fights. Well, ideally we don't grind before then because it's just a lot more efficient to grind there. Remember I said they're common here? Maybe I was wrong. There's one of them. The other thing we want is for Rudy to use all of his hand cannon ammo so that he'll use rocket launcher instead. Guess I should probably set Cecilia and Jack to reserve. Yeah. There's one potion berry. I think we want at least 5. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're talking. Waste that ammo. Do we get a potion berry? No. I think it's only like 25% chance to drop a potion berry, so not all that great. Nice clip through the floor. No dice. We are getting some Gala and XP though. We want to avoid using rocket launcher ammo with Rudy so that we don't have to waste a bullet clip. Because obviously we can't reload in town because that would just reload hand cannon as well. Which is going to be a problem because we basically always want Rudy to be using rocket launcher. So we'll always need hand cannon empty. What's up, Minamio? Just doing some potion berry collecting. Still nothing. Yes, auto battle feeds on potion berries. Luckily we can buy them once we get to the Outer Sea. But that's 3 boss fights away. One of which is a non-issue. It's really just Photosphere that's the problem. There's one more. So I think 5 will be okay. So just want one more. 5 will at least get us through Lilithia, and then if we need to come back after, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And we need to get rid of 4 more bullets. How many bullets do we have on rocket launcher? Maybe should have invested in more bullets for rocket launcher before doing this, because we can't reload in town. Oh well. Don't kill before I shoot. Damn it. Oh, I didn't get one anyways. Ambush. Guess we never equipped the Wind Vane. Wind Vane's not super important though, compared to other accessories. Now, let Rudy shoot. Yeah, there's 3 bullets left, I think. One more potion berry. We still need to take 3 shots though, so we'll keep going until hand cannon's empty. Oh, they're showing up so often. Now we're back to frost loss. There we go. Two bullets. And encounters decide to stop being a thing. There we go. One more bullet. Just give me one more antlion. If we're gonna use a bullet, might as well use it on an antlion. That's what I always say. Stupid pillar, always catching me. Alright, that's all my bullets. Now Rudy will actually use rocket launcher on Lilithia. And potion berry nice. Make sure not to reload our arms. Now back to Photosphere. Still probably will die, but we have a much better chance now. Because sleep don't care about your potion berries. It's words to live by. Doesn't really matter since we can't cast Awaken. If we don't die, then we definitely have to save before fighting Mother, because that would be silly to just go on. Alright, so defense, all out, all out. Actually, defense. Yeah. Okay, no sleep off the bat. What? Oh no. Apparently I shouldn't have picked up Twin Orbs. That's fine. Why would you use Twin Orbs? Oh Jesus, I guess it's single target. It's not even single target. No, is it? I can't remember. Maybe if I upgrade Twin Orbs, they'll use it before Hand Cannon. And we can truly let Jesus take the wheel. Chomsky. Come here. Oh, we'll see how this goes anyways. Nice noise. Wow. Foghorn activated. Yep, there go all those potion berries. Yeah, Twin Orbs are an attack that does 1 to 10 attacks. And then its damage is multiplied by how many attacks it actually did. And at best luck, there's a 70% chance of an additional attack past the first one, which is guaranteed. So it comes down to like 3% chance of doing 10 attacks in a row. I made a chart at one point. It's in the notes, because we use Slash Rave, which is Jack's equivalent move. So sometimes it does a whole lot of damage. Sometimes it does nothing. So I guess we just gotta hope it does a lot. Not doing too bad so far. Look at all those potion berries go. I think Twin Orb starts with 5 bullets, which I think this is the 5th. So should switch to Rocket Launcher after this. Assuming he's still awake. Nice. So this will kill? Question mark? Nice. And we still have plenty of bullets for Mother, so I don't even think we have to reload. The big question is, how many potion berries do we have left? I'm thinking none. Oh, we have one. Nice. Five bullets, plenty. I hate getting past this thing. And there's no save point between Lilithia and Mother, so we gotta backtrack a little. Through the most annoying room. Oh, Jesus. You just get an encounter you can't run away from if you get caught by the lights. Not a huge deal, but it would waste rocket launcher ammo. And in some ways, Mother isn't as dangerous of a fight, because she has less multi-target attacks. And she can't put you to sleep, but she can give you every other status effect. So... but not huge odds for each status effect to be applied. And she does have one multi-target attack, which does do a decent amount of damage, so ideally we would have more than one potion berry. But sometimes it don't be that way. At least we got that one extra one from doing more fighting. For equipment, Aqua Ring doesn't really matter. Probably want prevent silence, prevent confusion, and just get HP back per turn. Yep, we're at the final boss, totally. I get a Rita Repulsa vibe. Kinda. Oh, that unfortunate PlayStation Vertex on her face. The world did get a little more wild, thanks to this stream as well as Darko's. Lots of wild arms going on there. And how does it feel doing AoE 2 streams to get rid of the queue? Only for the AoE 2 streams to provoke more requests than normal. You used the potion berry on yourself, Jack? What an asshole. Could've used that potion berry. It's true. That's why the mailmen go nuts. It never stops. Okay, that's not a bad attack to see, all things considered. Okay, that's not a bad attack to see, all things considered. Nice! Only one rocket hitting. Nice, Rudy dead. Oh, Rudy not dead. Now, if Cecilia can outspeed Mother, that'd be great. Nice. Now, just don't do the attack that will kill Rudy and Cecilia. That's the one that will kill Rudy and Cecilia. Alright, so ideally Jack doesn't use the potion berry, so I think maybe switching him to reserve. You're on current year? Nice. We might have to upgrade the twin orbs. This will be one of the hardest fights just because of potion berry scarcity. So we might have to go grind more potion berries. We did get kind of unlucky though, with the double Narragansett Harlow and Jack using the potion berry. I think it's Holy, so maybe give Holy Ring to Cecilia to half the damage. That means she's in danger of getting silenced, but oh well. I assume Dragon Quest I doesn't have a faux final boss, but I have no idea. And I guess Final Fantasy VII. You never face young Sephi. Okay, you on reserve, so you don't... Maybe all out's better. Okay, it does half the damage, so that's good. Maybe we just have to get through 2 more Holy Rings. That might actually be the way. Why? Cecilia will prioritize Rudy healing, I believe, which is what we want, because he's doing the big numbers. Why? At least, you know, she never does this in a speedrun, but That's gonna make Cecilia revive Jack instead of heal Rudy. What's up, Space Coyote? Okay, that's fine. That's also holy, so... Alce Magna! Hopefully that doesn't paralyze everybody. Okay, Forgetful on Jack is fine. Just means he doesn't get XP. I think we might have this. Lilithia was the most difficult because we ran out of potion berries. And also Sleep is a B. And because of the way auto battle works, Rudy was using hand cannon, so I needed to empty hand cannon for Rudy to use rocket launcher. But then Rudy decided to use twin orbs instead of rocket launcher. So we might have to upgrade twin orbs. So we're out of bullets, so hopefully she's almost dead. Because that's gonna kill... nobody. She's gonna be close to dead at this point. But do we have the damage to get through? Kind of reliant on Jack at this point because Rudy can't do any damage. 420! He still has a good amount of, well, I guess that might do like 20 damage. Ooh, big 190. Nice. Easy. Humans cannot do this. Only auto battlers could. Alright, so that's half the game done. A bit more than half, technically, but it's the midpoint of the game anyways. And one more battle, then we can buy potion berries. The photosphere is unstoppable! Run. Oh no, it's not even over. Darko, where is Darko? I think he's at the Pleasing Garden. I hasn't gotten to some of the funniest stuff, but close to the funniest stuff, like having to talk to a random person to get Rosetta Town to unlock. I think that's the next funny, because the search system is funny. Guess he got stuck on the turtle under the bed for a bit. Which is a classic one. Okay, twin orbs. Can we even get it more powerful than the hand cannon? Probably not. Nope. No, I just don't have enough money. But probably can't get it to 90. So probably will still prioritize hand cannon forever. Don't need the rings anymore. It goes to 85. Oh, mercy. Alright, let's go kill Harkin. Okay. Probably can't run away. Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to cure forgetfulness. I think we have some chance of running away from this fight. Fine, we'll fight. Slight overkill. Alright, next is the Dragon Shrine, which has Harken at the end, and after Dragon Shrine you have access to the Outer Sea, which means Potion Berries and advanced level spells, which includes Invisible, Teleport, Hyper, High Shield, Randomizer, of course. It'd be great if Auto Battle used Randomizer. Because we might actually have to rely on that if it does. Guess we don't need lucky cards. I just knew I usually grab that chest. And most of the rooms in this dungeon don't actually have encounters, which is why I'm only using rollerblades for some sections. Three of the puzzles here just give crest grafts, which you don't need, so skipping most of them. I have to do this one because it gives the magic pot tool. Yeah, we got Tweed. Magic vase, excuse me. And we get Cecilia's armor upgrade here, so I'm gonna pick that up. This is the last room that has encounters. Do we need that duplicator? No. 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 Lucadia. Classic mistranslation of ley line to ray line. Which I think they accidentally do a couple times in Ultra Code F even. Will Rudy use twin orbs? Probably not. And Lady Harkin is incredibly weak compared to the last two bosses. So she's just kind of pathetic. Sorry, Harkin. So I wonder, would a speedrun just not upgrade hand cannon? No, still would, because we wouldn't want to line twin orbs, probably. I'm still pretty sure a speedrun would not be viable at all. For more ways than I expected, with how Rudy's prioritizing his arms being terrible. Just because Rocket Launcher's a multi-target arm, it will be deprioritized even though it's way more powerful. Will Rudy actually die? Nope. The real question is, if High Shield or Hyper are not used by Cecilia, then we're gonna have some serious problems. Ready in a loop. Yeah. More like fat draw. What's up, Islands? Now just stop killing Cecilia so we can escape the loop. There we go. Heal Rudy, the one with by far the most health. Still Rudy. Jack's hanging on by a thread. Causing Rudy to not shoot. Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna win Boomerang 2. If this is how Harkin goes. Rudy cares about his friends too much. I do color weak, which really puts emphasis on how bad Boomerang 2 is gonna go. The only good thing about Boomerang 2 is that because it's multi-target, Rudy will default to using Rocket Launcher. They eventually did it. And the ocean encounters are actually better here than the land encounters. We're gonna force an encounter here. That's not one of the encounters that are that good, but a rocket launcher would kill it. Unfortunately, Rudy's not going to use rocket launcher. And that's a move that will kill all of us. Okay, it didn't proc. But yeah, Deathwing has a chance of killing everybody. It's a funny move. Okay, we're out of hand cannon ammo apparently. And healing with auto battle is determined by percent of max health. So because Rudy has the most health, he'll hit those lower percentages even if he has higher health. Nice 7,000. So yeah, twin orbs are the worst and best. And we're gonna probably have to rely on them being the best. Talking to this guy sends him to Adelheid. So you can learn advanced spells there. And Cecilia doesn't use any of these spells anyways, so let's get rid of them. And try and find some spells she'll actually use. High shield would be great. Spellbinder Master. Hyper would be OD. Invisible. We can actually control that because it's a field spell. Is this... yeah, that's Lifeguard. Hyper Odi. Would have Odiryuk. However, that's pronounced coming. Oh, I dissolved it. I meant to rename it. I do get a trophy for renaming a spell. I have to use the rename. Can't just name it something else on that screen. That's the perfect name for a spell. Anti-magic would be funny, but rarely applicable. Would be interesting if Dummy Doll is used. It's the spell version of Goat Doll. Teleport, obviously. Cure abnormal status. That will be interesting. If she uses Restore, that's a game changer. Want Rainbow and Randomizer, but I think we'll just stick with Randomizer to see if she'll use it if she has no other attack spells. Alright. So hopefully Cecilia's AI is better at using advanced spells than she is at using basic spells. Alright, we don't have Ocarina yet. We're going to get the Ocarina. The Ocarina of Bounds. And here's our Potion Berry shop. And we also want to buy Jack's sword. Yeah, we'll be getting a replacement for that. 20 potion berries, not bad. And we probably don't want to reload. Want to get some MP back on Cecilia, though. No. Just automatically go to reload. And we probably want to do Boomerang first. No, we don't, because we want to get Magnum Fang. Because that's the next move we know Jack will actually use in auto battle. It's the upgrade from Meteor Dive. The problem with doing Boomerang second is that you're immediately thrown into Gate Generator after you defeat both Lady Harkin 2 and Boomerang 2. So would want to potentially do Lady Harkin 2 second, so less of a pain if you need to do refights. Because Gate Generator screws you, because it's a dungeon that you can't get out of until you beat it. Just burning potion berries. Oh, nice. Just heal berry. This summon will be good for Cecilia's solo fight against Elizabeth. Not having the Necronomicon for that fight's gonna be rough, but because we can't realistically get the Necronomicon unless we grind for the 1% chance drop. Well, should have gotten there by now. Oh, I'm lost at sea. Why are you using a... what? What? Oh, trying to use Guilty Blade because multi-target. So I guess Guilty Blade is what he's going to use for multi-target over Sonic Vision now, or Sonic Buster. Potentially before Boomerang 2. The best place to grind is against the Wyverns in Wandering Isle, which is the dungeon before Boom 2. So we'll want to get some levels off that. But I think we're just gonna have to hope Twin Orbs is good for a while. Okay, just over here. Lady Harkin 2 is about the same as Lady Harkin 1. She does have Magnum Fang, which is pretty high damage. Ideally, this fight's a lot easier because you have access to high-level spells, but we have no idea if Cecilia will use them. Harkin 2, I believe, has 14,000. Whereas Harkin 1 has 12,500, so not a huge upgrade. And we can start using Invisible, which increases our step threshold by about 3 times before we can get an encounter. Yeah, isometric elevator's pretty dope. The sprites work surprisingly well for it. And this dungeon is longer if you don't know the password, because you have to go fight a bunch of enemies to get the password. But if you do know the password, you can just throw it in. Holy Ring's pointless. Your Chime is also pointless, but so is everything else. Surely you'll forget before you play Wild Arms 1. You have so many more tactical RPGs to get through. I'm curious what... Survival is the auto battle that will have Cecilia theoretically use support spells like Hyper and others. Why would you use that on Rudy Hillo? She's using Hyper. Of course, it's pointless on Rudy, but if she casts it on Jack, that's very good. Okay, we're in. Doubles your attack power, so basically triples Jack's damage because of the funny way the formula works for damage. Actually, I kind of want to see what happens if we switch Cecilia to All Out. Will she actually use Randomizer? It is annoying that there's probably no way to get Hyper cast on Jack first. No, she won't use Randomizer. Next would be Rainbow, would be the next best potential spell. Or maybe Saint. Although, at that point, probably just want her healing. Now, will she use Remedy? Or is she just gonna stick with Mystic Potion Berry? Or Heal Berry? Sure, why not? Why would you do that? Alright, so with Hyper, Jack does good damage. But it's not exactly useful for Boomerang 2, because if we have to waste 2 turns to get Jack to Hyper, then we're probably already dead. So we'll probably want to reload now, because we'll probably use the bullets going through Wandering Isle anyways. What's the best way to get money? Because we don't have much money, I don't think. I don't think we have much to sell at this point. Probably don't need the Holy Ring. So what's the next fights? Boomerang 2 into Diablo into Zeke. Can't sell Lucky Card. We can get one Flame Ring. Good enough. Why not? This totally won't be awful. So randomizers, blowout. Problem is, she'd probably cast Hyper on herself before switching to, like, High Shield or something. Oh well, let's see what happens. So these outer areas have a chance of getting Wyvern encounters, which are the encounters we want, because they give hella XP. And they die pretty quickly. And Jack's trying to master Magnum Fang at this point. And this lets us also get rid of hand cannon's ammo. He's got Gamma. And we definitely want Magnum Fang before Boomerang 2. So this grind will serve several purposes. Get XPs, get rid of hand cannon, and get Magnum Fang. Can't get Wyverns inside here, so try to avoid encounters because the Die Fighter fights are pointless in terms of what they get you. also get Jack and Rudy's next set of armor in this area. But the Wyverns do have the funny Deathwind spell, so there's a chance we die whenever we fight these things. And each of the Wyvern fights give you 12,000 XP, which is on par with the XP that bosses are giving you at this point in the game. So I think they literally just put them here to make sure that you're properly leveled for Boomerang 2, because they are very weak and give stupid amounts of XP. It'd be annoying if we lost all of our hand cannon ammo before we got Magnum Fang. Not sure what the best repeatable way to get hand cannon or bullet clips is. I think it might be arena is the only good way, because we can't steal. And sometimes you get this stupid fight, which gets you nothing in terms of XP in Gela, compared to the Wyverns. And probably will waste rocket launcher ammo. Still trying to get either Guilty Blade or Magnum Fang. Three bullets left. Damn it. Still learning nothing. Losing a rocket launcher isn't too bad, although it might actually work out. We'll see. Just learn Magnum Fang. And we're out of antidotes, but we have Restore, so that's fine. Or we have one antidote left. I guess they must have dropped one. Two bullets. Thought that was it for a second, but it was just crit. Ambush, Deathwind, Deathwind. Dang. Ambush Deathwind is the funniest thing it could do. I think it only has a 5% chance of using Deathwind. That's all my bullets gone. So one more chance to learn Magnum Fang. Never mind, that's just gonna kill. Oh, no place to learn Magnum Fang like on the boss itself. Or not when it really counts, you know? I think we're at like level 22 when we entered, so we got a few levels. Get the green flashes, that means you're healed. If it flashes red, you instead take a whole bunch of damage, or just reduce to 1-1 HPMP. So gotta pay attention to what color that flashes. Might as well, in case we need to go for a Hail Mary attack. Whew, do we want to dissolve Hyper so she has a chance of using High Shield? That's a hard choice. Definitely should have done Boomerang 2 first, maybe. Oh well. Because we want Hyper for Gate Generator, but if we can get High Shield for Boomerang 2, that would be great. But oh well. Maybe it'll just go fine. And this is the only bombable wall that you can destroy by rollerblading into it. Why that works, only God and assembly programmers know. You'd think all bombable walls would be breakable by skates if that happens, but no, just that one. Hellish Rolls. Oblivion. And funny glitch anyone can do is just run at these stairs and then you're out of bounds. Alright, one more chance for Magnum Fang. Sup, Twerk. Nope. Nice face, though. And then to get back in bounds, you just have to run at the stairs some more. Good glitch. And the ultimate puzzle is bomb the green statue. No one knows to bomb the green statue. They see the 3 positions and the 4 statues. They try every single possible combination. And then when their brain finally breaks, they just try every tool on every statue. And then the green statue breaks, and then they curse the people that made this game. Did we not get his, oh well, whatever. So, what's the best? Still the best. Still probably the best. Still probably the best. Probably want to just give Rudy all the goat dolls, because Jack won't be that useful without Magnum Fang. And this is the hardest fight in the game, in terms of story fights. It's also the fastest fight in the game because Boomerang only has like 9,500 health, which is really low for this point in the game, but he also does killer damage, and there's 2 of them, and they both do killer damage. And they'll probably target Luciad over Boomerang, even though killing Boomerang wins the fight. So let's see what happens. Crescent Fangs has low damage attack, so it's good to see that. So low damage that Cecilia didn't even bother healing, and Black Fang's the low damage for Luciad. Okay, so we got Guilty Blade, which is pointless, but yeah, they're going for Luciad first. Large Moon's the high damage attack, which does that much damage. Oh! Cecilia survived. Locked on to target. So the hope is to kill Luciad fast. A, to take him out of the game, and also then we can actually start attacking Boomerang. F for Jack. But so far it's fine. Other than that, don't waste turns on Jack. This is actually going really well so far. If Luciad dies, then we're fine, because then we can out-revive Boomerang killing us. And we're not getting Large Moon and Boomerang Dynamic spammed. I don't think we've seen Boomerang Dynamic at all. And Luciad should be almost dead. Shake them, potion berries. Jack over here using useless Guilty Blade. Okay. So we should be fine from here. Double Boomerang Dynamic. Just enough to kill. Alright, Rudy, show him that twin orb action. No, Rudy. Oh, she's using Rainbow. Would that actually do damage? Nice. Oh, they're gonna heal Jack up now. Oh, okay, good. Go, go, twins! Now he's spamming it, but fine if he spams it now. With Lucia dead. Twin orbs are not pulling their weight here. Alright, this is about as well as it could go. Don't waste your turn, Rudy. Damn it. And Jack's trying to get Magnum Fang now. And twin orbs suck. Probably just a potion berry, a heal berry. I guess she bases what she uses on Rudy. I guess we're out of ammo, which is a problem. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to get Hyper on Jack to do any damage. Which means we have to risk Cecilia casting a spell, Chrono Trigger style. So we're gonna have to have Jack with the goat doll now, since Rudy is no longer useful. Cecilia, you're supposed to cast Hyper. Does that do anything? No. Oh, we got Magnum Fang. That might actually do damage. Not enough, but, you know. Something. No, use Hyper. Did I set her wrong? I have to unequip Jack's runes so we'll actually save for Sonic Vision. No? She's just not casting Hyper? Maybe because it's a multi-target fight? I don't friggin' know. And equip you. So you'll actually save for Sonic Vision. That'd be funny if that killed. This is probably like the most impotent Boomerang 2 has ever been. I'm just regular attacking him to death. Oh, here comes the pain. That's fine. Except Jack will waste his turn doing that. I wonder if Jack will use Sonic Vision with defensive. I might have to switch him to all out. Because if he does Sonic Vision, that should be it. Yes! He's still alive, Jesus Christ. This has got to kill him though. Nope. Eventually, he will be dead. Got him. That was the dumbest fight ever. We take those though. So the problem now is that we're locked into Gate Generator. So we're gonna make a separate save. In case we're screwed when we get inside Gate Generator. And this gets Cecilia High Guardian, which could be useful. 2 saves. And the next fight is funny because the plot reason for this fight is to waste time. Because we're going to be between the dimensions, and Siegfried wants us to be between the dimensions for a long time. So the fight's meant to waste time. And the fight does that by just casting endless status effects that will just put you to sleep, silence you, and all that fun stuff. So we try to kill them before they get a chance to do that. It's not a dangerous fight, but it can waste a lot of time in a speedrun. Which isn't a huge concern with this casual, but... I guess I should have reloaded one of Rudy's arms. This fight could go on for a while. Ideally you cast Awaken before anything bad can happen, but can't cast Awaken with auto battle. Theoretically, Cecilia will hit Condition Green, and then use High Guardian to kill them all. So let's set her to All Out. So she'll do that. I wonder how much potion berries we have left. Okay, so High Guardian, please, before you get put back to sleep, Cecilia. They might be out of MP as well, since all those spells cost MP. Yep, High Guardian. That'll kill them all. Good fight. Now we're locked in with Siegfried. Can't leave until we beat him. I actually have to pick up that heal berry for Zed to spawn here. And the gimmick of this dungeon is that Zed messes with you, so you mess with him back. He drops the floor, so you grapple hook onto him. And you can just skate over the Hell Thunder. And you can turn off the Hell Thunder if you want, but don't really have to. I thought there were encounters in this room. Not the best position to be in. I think we might die here. Actually, Rudy might not be able to die here. Whoops. Ah, no, I don't want to do any of this. No soft reset. No, can't run. This is truly a great moment where Rudy is being healed more than he's going to take damage. Guess I could remove the talisman. Eventually they'll run out of MP, then Rudy can attack. And I think these guys are weak to Saint. So Rudy's summons will at least do some damage. Actually, they're not... They're doing more damage than Rudy's healing, but he might be able to kill them before he dies. If he can kill one of them, he'll be fine. Spam that power. That would be funny to die to these things after not dying to Boomerang. Get Hell XP because the XP is divided by the number of participants that are alive. Force unit's really good. Because it'll mean we can use High Guardian a lot, and Sonic Vision, depending on the scenario. Do we want to go and get that potion berry? There's a secret switch Zed has to open the door. Luckily, our omniscient powers let us see where the secret switch is. How many potion berries do we have? 10 should be fine. Not like 11's gonna be much better if 10 is no good. Even before it is exactly what I would have needed. This room, the 4 switches. If you hit the last switch, it'll open the door to exit this room, but then Zed will walk in and hit this switch to lock you into the room with the switch, so you just gotta go back here. Close that door, and then Zed can't get to it. Bamboozled once again. And next up is Diablo. Twin orbs and rocket launcher probably, and want to buff Rudy's luck to best to make twin orbs more likely to hit more often. Want you with the Triton rune. And the Force unit. With the Saint rune. And we probably want to try to get Hyper off. Although we don't have Magnum Fang yet, so... Or do we? I can't remember. And hope we don't get Rolling Thunder or whatever that move is. Diablo, the Crimson Hellstorm. Taste it for yourself. Give you the flame ring. So we gotta pay attention, see when Cecilia hits 3 force power. So she can throw Lucadia out there. That's the move I don't want to see. Okay, we do have Magnum Fang. Well, we're probably dead. Unless Twin Orbs goes absolutely bandanas. Like that. 1 off max damage, 9998. Guess we want to switch the force unit to Jack. He's not using it. Alright, we're definitely dead. Let's see if Jack can clutch this. Why are you using Sonic Vision, you idiot? Unless he didn't have Sonic Vision for some reason. No, he definitely has Sonic Vision. Why are everyone stupid? Why? Why wouldn't you use Sonic Vision? There's literally no reason not to use it. Yeah, that should kill. No. Well, he's still gonna heal himself because he's that low. I'm begging you, just use Sonic Vision. I don't understand. Nice 57 damage. Alright, so hopefully he doesn't use rolling attack this time. Alright, twinsies, let's go. Might have forgot to buff Rudy's luck. Okay, that's Hyper on Jack at least. At least that best luck, okay. So Hyper Jack with Magna Fang will start doing hecka damage. And ideally, Cecilia will get a High Guardian Lucadia summon off. Heck yeah. Which should do hecka damage, because Elder Scroll will give Cecilia lots of sorcery, and this is the weakness and it's High Guardian, so it'll do even more damage. Now we just gotta get a good Twin Orbs off. Not bad. That'll probably kill Jack. Nice. Yeah, that should do it. Not quite. There we go. That's Diablo down. Now just Siegfried left, and then we're free of Gate Generator. Four potion berries, that's plenty. So this door is very special. There's only one password that works on this door. And it is, of course... Chamasuke. My god. Yeah, I want the Outer Scroll on you, Force Unit on you. How's our ammo? I probably want more Twin Orbs action. Don't know if we'll be able to get a Hyper off before we'll need to heal, but we'll see. Doomzumber. Yeah, let's hyper on Jack. And equip a goat doll, because she'll probably die. Nice. Don't know why Jack suddenly has an aversion to using Sonic Vision. Just... why? Yeah, we're gonna need a decent twin orbs here. Not terrible. Okay, we're on to Rocket Launcher. Hopefully we still have potion berries, because I don't think we do. And apparently Remedy is not in her auto battle vocabulary. Or high heal. This is it. 87 health on the line. Got him! That's perfect. Canonical win. Everyone else down for the count. Rudy saves the day. Then gets his arm cut off. Trophy. Yeah, I'm not sure if Hyper is worth it if it takes casting it on Rudy and then Jack, and then it's basically impossible to reapply. be worth it to see if she can spam high shield instead. Oh no, Ruby's the robots. Yeah, this section of the game you don't have Rudy. But the only boss is a solo fight with Cecilia. This is the section of the game you would get in Necronomicon normally, which is Cecilia's best accessory, but it requires her using specific spells that her auto battle would not be able to do. Phone. Might be the longest sequence of cutscenes in the game. Maybe after Mother's longer, I'm not sure. I'm gonna pull up my instructions for how to get through the force prison. Because I ain't remembering. Now I gotta go back to the past when video games sucked ass. Apparently my notes don't say the route through Forest Prison. Oh well, I'll probably remember it. Finally, an item that can prevent sleep. And this guy's name is the password to the Memory Temple, because he's the guy you see at the end of Memory Temple. In Japanese, it's Fola Canelli or something. Furu Caneri. But in English, it's Amiko, because English characters require less to fit. Or you need less English characters in order to fit it. Let's go, Rudy. Cowboy hat. And Cecilia's headband is somewhere around here. There it is. And in the past, monkeys were used to save your game instead of birds. This will just put us back in the top floor, yeah. Still faster. To the forest prison, where I totally remember where to go. And yet we're on the Kingdom of Zeal. But with Rudy gone, that means we no longer have rollerblades. So we have to rely on invisible, but we will still get some encounters. Hopefully my mind is smarter than my memory, and if I just let my mind take the wheel here, I will navigate this properly. I think I already failed. Yeah, definitely already failed. I guess... That's annoying. There's no cap to the amount you can buff your defense, so spamming high shield is a winning strategy. Okay, I think it's you go down, then right. Like this. And down here, whatever. I'll just do the basic stuff. And this is one of the most important guardians in the game, because it's a healing guardian. So we now have a good alternative for healing. This will probably just stay on Cecilia forever. Or maybe give it to Jack. Give it to Cecilia for now. Then we get another one at the end of getting Rudy back, so we can have 2 guardians assigned that can heal. Rudy? Some guy. Streams Warcraft. Nope, he's up here. Well, we got one of those already. Oh, right, we went to the basement. And hopefully you got teleport before going here, otherwise you have to go through the force prison again. Right, Chomsky? I will get to 60. Level 50 plus is very boring though. But it will return. Is that close enough? Yep. Chomsky. This is the Temple or Dungeon of Illusions. So yeah, fun impossible stairs in here. Phaser Zap! Do we want Phaser Zap? No, we don't want Phaser Zap. Puzzle for this room is you have to rewind time by 2 hours, so you do that by going counterclockwise twice. I think it's the third and fourth chest you open. Bum, 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 bum. Necronomicon. Will we get the 1% odds of getting the Necronomicon? Oh, that's not good. Probably just die instead. %. Nope. I think it's left, right, left, left, right, left. Left, right, or is it left, right, right, left? Let's try that. Left, right, right, left. Oh, there's encounters in these rooms? One more chance for the Necro. Ruby will also return. Someday. Forbidden spell? I guess we don't have any potion berries left, that's why this went for the kill. We should probably get potion berries before taking on Elizabeth. Hey, we got it right. Pick up some potion berries and we'll head back to L World. Whoops. The battle theme changes very slightly when Rudy leaves the party, which ends up causing a lot of weird sound glitches on emulator. Yeah, it's more reverby or something. There's a slight... It's not even like a different, like, arrangement, it's just the effect is slightly different on the song. When I was playing this as a kid, I thought Ryu was gonna have a 6 sword for an arm. But he just has an arm. An arm. For this fight, you want the Heaven's Rune. It's a good summon that will do holy damage, which the enemy is weak to. Yeah, not even capital arm. Jamasuke. Oh no. And Zeppet is, of course, a glorious mistranslation of Geppetto, where Rudy's a robot that becomes a real boy. I think defense will work best. Oh, right. Silence is... Actually, you can still summon Guardians while silence, so this won't be a problem. This might take a while to play out, but should be fine. Now will Cecilia heal after that? Hopefully not. Okay, good. You're doing hella more damage if you have the Necronomicon, but Elder Scroll is good enough for this fight. Basically wait for her to use Silence or Darkness, then can attack, otherwise you'll just have to keep healing because otherwise you will die. Easy. Catgirl dead. I wonder if Zeldukes would actually be good for Rudy. Might actually be the first time Zeldukes is used. I don't think Auto Battle can use Fury Shot, but we'll get it anyways. Get the trophy. And get Rudy's helmet. And get the secret tools. Chamasuke. Milliardo. Milliardo's out. Do we have Violet Rose? Okay, good. No Yardo. That crazy captain. Oh no, he's dead. Leonardo's on the cactus stand, licking his paws. Chomsky. And the scaling in the original version was really bad here, but actually the scaling was improved with this PS4 version, so it's a lot more smoother. One of the reasons why this is now the definitive version. The Proto-Wing scales better. Alright. Yeah, it's basically the Epoch. It even has the wings that retract. Dang, you have to donate a bunch before you can give him the tools. Or did I not get the secret tools? I thought I did. Oh, okay, I did. Okay, so you can't get Zeldukes without upgrading the town a bit. And probably want to reload our ammo, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Probably be back tomorrow and maybe finish the game. We shall see. Until then,